All right, all right. Hello, everyone. I hope you all having a very, very good evening. Um, Here we are again, back with another exciting session for Machine Learning Study Jam by TensorFlow User Group Hyderabad. Okay, so yep, back again. Hope you all are doing great. So, guys, today it's a very special day as it's the closing ceremony of Machine Learning Study Jam. We were staying around for a month and we had very exciting sessions around 8 to 9 sessions and a few AMA and group discussions. So, today, of course, it is the last day, so we have just one topic remaining, and you guys are on a very, what do we say, the verge of missing us. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go ahead. I see the count is a very low today. Let's not waste time and just straight dive in. So, yep, tell your friends, tell in the group that we are not waiting for anyone. We're gonna start because we started late today. So, guys, um, before that, please do subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn. So of course you're watching this on YouTube, and whenever we have any session, not only a study jam, we have something called as TFUG on air. So on air sessions are something like very short and focused on one topic, and we have them online. So anybody is free to join that because it is on YouTube live. So you guys can join, and for that you need not require to what do we say, pre RSVP or something. So whenever we host something like that, you'll be notified. So make sure you subscribers, and also keep an eye on our LinkedIn and Twitter. That is where we stay very proactive, and uh, we have something really cool coming up after study jam that I will announce at the end. So we have something like sort of a study jam, but for much bigger things. So stay tuned, and please do subscribe us for getting active updates. And of course, keep an eye on our LinkedIn, and we have a pretty good group who stay in that even after the study jam is ending. We will have some good enough discussions over there. So, guys, let's get started. So it is the last day, of course. So let's sum up what all happened in ML Study Jam. So far, we started with Python. We started with the basics, very basics, and of course, we made a few datasets with pandas, and then we learned basics of machine learning, what exactly it is. Then we raised a bar. We went to intermediate machine learning, did a few unsupervised models, saw some sort of, what do we say, clustering and logistic regression models over there. And then we went a bit more higher. We went to deep learning and then time series. We also saw a couple of computer vision models in action, and then we wrote some code. Some of the demos worked, most of them worked, some of them didn't, and you guys had to get bored a lot. So yeah, that is what it was so far in Machine Learning Study Jam. So I hope you all had a very good time, got to learn something, if not till the end of perfection, but you got to learn something to kickstart your machine learning journey. That is what study jams are meant for. Not just machine learning study jams, we also have generative AI study jams, we have cloud study jams as well. So that's the very reason I'm asking you to keep an eye on our LinkedIn, follow us, subscribe on YouTube, so that you never miss any single update. Also, we do very exciting events offline, of course, in Hyderabad. So if you guys are around, and if we are hosting an event, do keep an eye on our socials. We would love to host you. All right, guys, so this was what we learned so far in ML Study Jam. Moving ahead, for today we have ethical implications of AI and AI ethics and its need. So basically, there is a lot of buzz around the world saying that AI is going to take over the world, and like the Wall-E movie, humans might have very less control than AI, and it's gonna end in some doom kind of situation. So, yep. Let's see how we can consider that, and what exactly what do we say, industry experts have to say on that. So we have a Kaggle Learn assignment for you. I'll share the link. Just a minute. Okay, let me share the link after the session. So all the resources and the links will be shared to you guys. Also, there is a document. If you guys don't have that document, please put it in the group. I'll reshare that. So, yep. So today we're gonna see ethical implications of AI ethics and its need. So, of course, no code today, no demos. So won't be boring you guys. It's a pretty interesting topic, and of course, let's keep this a bit like discussion, not like a one-way lecture or something where I say a lot of stuff and you guys just listen. So here we go. Let's start with the agenda. So, successfully, we have completed 4 long weeks where we started all the way from introduction to machine learning study jam. So, exactly, we started on August 17th, and today is September 14th. So, of course, a month, right? So, from there till here, we had a very long way. Almost all of the topics are covered. Feature engineering is where we did not take a session, so we had Kaggle Learn videos for that. We got you covered. You can again go check the document which we have shared as resources. You can find the Kaggle Learn what do we say, resources over there. So again, how to bridge the learning gap. This is what we've been saying all through all the sessions, but this is a bit different. I have somehow changed the text. So guys, now the sessions are done. You guys can anytime come to YouTube, revise these from the channel. You can come to TFUG Hyderabad's YouTube, uh, have a look at the sessions, and then go to Kaggle Learn and see the topics, reiterate them, try to grab the notebook, clone it, and run the notebook by your own. So this is a very good practice. Then, of course, if you guys have any questions, any doubts, we have our WhatsApp channel. Feel free to put your questions over there. If not me, someone else will be very interested to solve your questions. So also that is one thing. And then there is a discussions tab in Kaggle itself. You can have a look at there and see what people have to say, what others have to say, and um, there is a lot of, what do we say, vibrant discussion going on every time in the discussions tab of Kaggle. So you can get a lot of insights from there as well. And after that, keep on practicing. So as you can see, there is no point of perfection. I would even say that even I'm not perfect. So because technology is updating every single day, even we have to keep updating every single day. So keep on practicing. And as I can see, there are only 7 attendees. Thala for a reason, but guys, please, today is the last day. Let's pump up the attendee count. I think I've already released the messages in the group. Yes, I did. So yeah, let's get into the real content while others join. So going ahead, resources. Yeah, I think I covered this. Kaggle Learn links, code samples, demos, Kaggle notebooks, all the important points, roadmaps, tasks, and activity. We have already shared a Google Docs link in the group. If you guys are not aware of that, I will share it right here. Just give me a minute. Let me grab it. Okay. So there will be something called as resources for ML Study Jam, and it is open for all link. Anyone with the link can probably download this or else view the document. Let me copy the link, and here you go. It is in the chat. So guys, also I'll try to pin this in description somewhere. Let me pin this. Whoops, I'm unable to pin it. All right, cool. So I've starred this. I think it will be pinned somewhere. All right, cool. So guys, this is the link with all the resources, and you guys can uh, go look around. And also week four's um, links and resources are not updated yet, so it will be updated after this session. tonight. So guys, this is already shared, and if not, if you I mean if you did not get your hands over it, please put a message in the group, or maybe over here in the chat you can grab it from here. So apart from this, we also have a GitHub repository where all the code samples demos are saved, and also you guys can go to TensorFlow Hyderabad's Kaggle account. There all the notebooks are available, and of course guys, all of this is free to share. You guys can also share it with others. It is absolutely fine. And also it is not at all restricted for anyone, anybody, any single person. Even if you have not filled the form, I suggest you guys to share it, so that even they come to our channel, watch these videos, and get some knowledge. It is open for all. Knowledge is for everyone, so make sure you share it, and anyone can get access to this. Everything is open source. Okay, so these were about the resources. Now getting into the main topic. For now, let's get started with ethical implications of AI and AI ethics. Why is it actually needed? So guys, number one, why do you think we need ethics in AI? What do you mean by ethics? Why exactly we need them, especially in technology? Why do you think? Please drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to know that what do you guys think? So why do we need some sort of, what do we say, ethics, or some sort of regulation, or some sort of, what do we say, monitoring in technology? Why do you think, guys? Feel free, there are no wrong answers, of course. So you guys can drop down your comments. Let me start. I think it is needed for mm, being fair with everyone, all the users. Okay, I started the chain. You guys continue it. I think it is needed for being fair with all the users. I'll just put it over here. So why do you think, guys, why do you think we need ethics in technology? Do you think somebody can misuse it? So why exactly? I'll just be there for a minute. If you guys are typing something, you guys can put your thoughts in the chat box. Feel free to put your thoughts. Harshita says to use AI in an effective and a secure manner. Yes, you are right, to use it in a secure manner. But why should we limit it only for secure usage? Uh, okay, we have some regulatory stuff. We need ethics. Do you feel like somebody is really going to misuse it? So ethics are needed only at the place where we have the um, what do we call it, we have the scope of misuse, right? So do you really think, okay, there is another person who's saying to be mindful, and I think this is incomplete. um okay, it is complete, so the dash is intentional. So to be mindful and demure. Okay, to be basically she wants to say to be mindful and modest. That is also right, that is 100% correct. um any other thoughts? Okay, I would say that when technology is playing a very important role, if it is misused, some people might have adverse effects on that. For example, you might have seen a lot of cybersecurity attacks where a lot of people's data will be leaked and could go in the wrong hands. So, this is not just about security, it's about having a healthy space, having a ethical space where technology can flourish and used for the good. So yep, that is one thing. So just like you see, guys, not only AI, Technology is made to, what do we say, serve important stuff. Like, as I have written here, AI is used to make important business decisions, uh, conduct video surveillance and critical infrastructure, and to inform complex operations. So, if these things are not used in a proper way, there might be some sort of harm caused to a lot of people. For example, how many of you remember the crowds? Okay, I was about to say Microsoft. It was not because of um, Microsoft. It was because of CrowdStrike. So, how many of you know the CrowdStrike crash that happened on a lot of airports and at a lot of hospitals as well? The software was down. None of the systems were working. So basically, it was a total lockdown for all the software users, and it happened because of a company called as CrowdStrike, because they had updated their software. How many of you know this? Can I get a thumbs up if you guys know this? So basically, it is not just about using it ethically, it's about using it properly, because a lot of people are dependent on it. So as you can see, these technologies have the potential to harm or help the people that they serve. So as you can see now, a lot of social media applications have billions of user base. Now, if some wrongful content is passed on that, there can be a lot of threat, not just threat, but there can be potential harm to the people that are using it. So, this is why we need ethics not only in AI, in every part of technology. So, moving ahead, why exactly in AI? Why exactly in AI? So, do you think that some AI model can take over something? Maybe let's say that I have a AI driven laptop. Can it automatically write software? Can it automatically delete some useful content, or download some harmful content? So, why exactly do you think ethics and ethical implications are needed in AI? So, I'll post a funny thing. I'll just say, I don't want people to end up like. Okay, so if you guys have seen Wall-E movie, basically every single person is dependent on AI, is like trapped in between a lot of gadgets, and it is a very interesting movie. If you guys have not seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. Give it a watch. And of course, a lot of you have seen Age of Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron, where Ultron is itself created. It's basically a self learning AI model. It learns from all the data around the world and feels like, no, I have to end it. So, that is the very reason ethical implications are needed in AI, because um, the type of biasness can increase. And however the model is trained or created, that is how, what do we say, it will respond, and that is how it will give you the corresponding answers to whatever you want. Okay, just a minute, guys. Am I audible? If yes, audible clear enough. I have turned off my camera, of course. Yeah. um, if I'm audible and if I'm clear, if my voice is proper, just give me a thumbs up, okay? Because I see that my network is having a glitch. All right, perfect. So yeah, let's move ahead. So that is why we need ethical implications in AI as well. So let's say that there are a lot of projects which are AI driven. So if we have inaccurate data in it, they will definitely produce inaccurate results. And if those inaccurate results are in, what do we say, in use with a lot of users, then all of those users have a very, what do we say, clear cut what do we say, risk that they can be using wrongful data. For example, as I have written an example over here, um, projects built on biased or inaccurate data can have harmful consequences. So let's say that I have data of 10 people who where I'm trying to see what those 10 people like in food. So let's say that if I take those 10 people from my neighborhood, they'll definitely tell that they like Hyderabadi food. Now this is being biased data. So let's say that if I take those 10 people from different parts of the country, now those people will be giving me different types of cuisines. Now this is how you are being unbiased. So now let's say if I train up an AI algorithm for finding people's favorite food, ultimately it will giving them inaccurate data because it was trained on wrong data itself. So as you can see what I've written over here as well, it is easier to incorporate a code of ethics during the development process to mitigate any future risks. So yeah, these are very a bit of heavy words for you to even for me to understand, of course. So I'll tell it in an easier way. So let's say that if you have a, what do we say, regulatory, not regulatory, basically like, um, a set of rules. If you have a set of rules that this is how the development process should go and this is what it should serve, that basically will help you avoid a lot of risks. So that is what this point means. So risk mitigation can be 99% avoided when the development is um, practiced safely in a secure environment. That is one thing. And just like I was saying, if I build this, what do we say, favorite food model with biased, uh, what do we say, data, it will basically be trained in a wrong way. Also, how many of you remember day two? I think it was on day two or day three. Yeah. Basically, second week, we used a supervised learning model, decision tree classifier, to find out what do we say, what type of car it is. I hope you guys remember. Um, what type of car based on the horsepower and number of seats. So it gave us a wrong answer because it was under trained. It was not properly trained. So that is what will happen. It will give you a wrong answer. So that is why, especially in AI, while training, biasness should never be, what do we say, biasness should never be present. So moving ahead, does AI has the potential to take over or replace human decisions? Let's say I have to make a proper business decision for my company. Let's say to maybe cut down expenses, or let's say to lay off employees. What will I do? I'll grab all the data and say that how many people are, what do we say, not needed, or let's say not required for the organization. With how many people can we run? In this, if I feed wrong or biased data, I will never be able to make a proper decision. Now, if AI makes a decision, let's say here I took an example. If we made a business prediction driven by AI algorithm, for which we need to make sure we have trained the model on unbiased data, number one. Number two, we need to consider a few metrics that would validate the outcomes as well. So this is how it works. Just like I was saying, all if I take all the employee data, dump it in an AI model without validating, without properly cleaning or pre-processing the data, and without making sure it is biased or unbiased, I simply train the AI algorithm and ask it to predict how many employees are, what do we say, underperforming, or maybe not needed for the organization, to lay them off. It can totally topple everything and give us a wrong result, which would uh, let me end up in a very making a very wrong decision. So of course, we as humans do not, what do we say, um do, like basically AI does not have the potential to overcome our decisions, but they can be used. So let's say that if I have to make a decision that what should I do tomorrow, because of course today's ML study jam is getting over. Tomorrow, what should I do? What next should I plan? Should I plan a better study jam, a generative AI study jam, or else should I make more better YouTube videos, or create more offline events from TensorFlow user group to make sure that people learn better? If I have all these ideas and ask AI that, okay, what should I do? It will throw an idea on my face. Right now, it's totally upon me to act upon it or not. So people who are saying that AI is going to take over the world are, of course, totally wrongful, because AI is definitely going to take over the world, but not like Age of Ultron, not like in apocalypse manner. Of course, it will be in the control of humans itself, because you will be using it for the better good itself. Maybe in your tools, or maybe in your what do we say, workplace, but definitely for the good. So moving ahead, this there is something called as HCD, human centric design. So basically, guys, let's say when we build an AI system or build any technology, we need to consider a lot of things. Number one, what purpose it is serving. Number two, what sort of standards are we following to keep it secure. Number three, even if it is secure, we have to do a robust testing and make sure that it is up to the mark, so that just a minute. All right, cool. So yeah, like I was saying, we need to consider making the very system or whatever software we are making to make sure it is safe and secure for the users to use. So that is where HCD, human centric design, comes in. So it is not a kind of, what do we say, tool, or maybe a kind of set of rules, but it is a kind of approach. It is an idea where whatever team that is building any system, any software, or any AI system that considers human centric approach towards it, so that it is unbiased, free for all, fair for all, trained on neutral data, and does not give any wrong, potentially harmful information. So that is what HCD focuses on. Also, guys, when we are releasing week four's resources for time series and AI ethics, HCD is going to be one of the activity in Kaggle Learn. Make sure you do it. It'll be pretty interesting. So, yep, like I said, data sets, bias, and keeping all of this jargon out of our machine learning models. So guys, how can we do this? Every time when we make a machine learning model, we as beginners, as learners, what we do is we take data sets from the internet, right? So we take data sets from the internet because they are pre-cleaned, pre-processed, and all ready for use. So we take them and simply use them, but in real world this does not happen. In real world we scrape data from scratch, we collect data, we process it. So this is, of course, a huge task and of course a headache to do, but this is how a lot of things are trained. So also, guys, a lot of LLMs, Gemini, ChatGPT, or ChatSonic, or whatever it is, they are trained on huge data, not what do we say, 4 5 GB, but huge amounts of data. So even at that point, people who are making those LLMs are very careful of pre-processing, choosing, and making sure that the data is unbiased. So as you can see a diagram over here, there is a target. So basically, if I consider all the arrows that have hit outside the target, that is more bias. So basically, out of the outcome, our outcome is to hit the target, right? To predict how what will hit the target. So now if I take everything which is hitting the target, that is of course giving me the output, but it's not, what do we say, um, variant is the only word that is coming in my mind right now. So just like I gave the example of 10 people who I asked their favorite food, and if I not take them from different places. So that, keep that example in mind. So as you can see on the right side, there is more variance. So in more variance as well, there is more bias. So I'm telling this in a very thick manner, that how our data can be biased and have less variance. So if a data has less variance and more bias, even if less bias, less variance, we have to keep it out. We have to choose the data which has less bias and more variance, so that we could take every single scenario, every corner case, every single, what do we say, parameter in mind before training our machine learning model. Like I have written on the left side, um, there is a concept of garbage in, garbage out. And let's say that there are a lot of conversations on the internet. I hope you guys know, when the moment you open the comments, there are terrible comments which you laugh while seeing, but maybe the person who posted will feel bad. So basically these things are called as garbage in, where wrongful data goes in, and the chatbot will likely make uh, these things go off. It will automatically hide these comments. This is called as garbage out. So these kind of systems can be made by us engineers itself, by keeping in mind that what kind of data are we feeding to the model and what kind of training are we giving to the model. So that is how we need to keep our data sets free of bias and keeping our AI models or machine learning models neutral. So also, if you go to ChatGPT and ask who do you think is going to win tomorrow's match, it won't give you a direct answer saying that this team will win. Even if it is an opinion or something, it will stay neutral. So that is how technology should be for the users to serve. So moving ahead, AI, free for all and fair for all. I believe in open source, and that is why I feel like AI should be free for all and of course fair for all. So just like a lot of you said in the beginning, safety measures must be taken to protect the users of AI from any kind of harm, any kind of potential harm. So basically, guys, this can be achieved through continuous evaluation, and continuous testing. So I hope you guys remember, there was a guy who gave one LLM or one chatbot. I don't know if it is chat GPT or Gemini or Bing AI or something, anything. So that person gave um, a very customized prompt asking for license keys for MS Office, and it gave the original answer with real MS Office keys. So the prompt was very altered. It was altered in a very different way, not directly asking for the keys. So this could happen in a very rare case. That is the very reason um, every design or every software that you make should be having continuous testing, robust testing, checking for bugs, and also checking for corner cases, loopholes, and a lot of different things where your AI model or any of your software could be tricked into uh, what do we say tricked into a loophole where it could give out adverse results. So number one, continuous monitoring. Number two, continuous testing. This gives what do we say a very good this brings out the best out of a product. So that is why whatever you build, whatever AI model you build should be free for all, and that can be achieved through, just like I said, continuous monitoring, evaluation, and testing. So that is it. And moving ahead, yeah, that is it for today, guys. Just like I said, I hope you all enjoyed sessions from week one till today. So I would ask you all to keep building with AI and make sure it is for the good. And of course, it is very difficult for us to say goodbye. So before we do that, let's sum up what all we did in our machine learning study jam. Firstly, we started learning Python basics, and then we used pandas to play around with some data sets. We took some data, we created some data set, we played around with it, and then we used that to train a basic ML model and make some predictions. That was introduction to machine learning. And then coming to week 3, we took some more complex data in a more complex model, and we kind of built a few deep learning models to, what do we say, cater these complex data sets. And then we took an extra step to use image data and build a computer vision model. So that is, I think that is summing up everything that we did. Also, we came across a lot of things, a lot of new terms, a lot of interesting things, and I hope all of you have a lot of questions as well. But this would be, I say, very good and very resourceful to kickstart your machine learning journey. And guys, all of the sessions in machine learning study jam were beginner based, so that you guys can learn, and you guys can um, take an extra step to practice and kickstart your machine learning journey. So this was it, guys, and that's all for today. I hope that you guys keep building with AI and make sure it is for the good. So, coming back to resources again, resources are updated, and I think in a couple of hours or maybe an hour or so, um, the document which I shared, the resources one, it will be updated with week four's resources as well. And also, we'll be adding a few sample projects to the GitHub repo that uh, we have given in the document. Please contribute to it. Soon, we'll be having a contribution chart and also a top contributors corner where you will be featured and mentioned if you guys are contributing good to the repository, maybe giving it updates, or maybe making good pull requests with good features, or uh, finding out good enough issues, not simple issues like the spelling is wrong, but good enough issues. So guys, do contribute to it. From now on, we are not just focused on just giving theory sessions, but also, just like we did study jam, just like we are doing TFUG on air, we'll be centered on much, what do we say, hands-on oriented sessions. Yep. So so that you guys can try something even after the sessions, and see how you can take that to the next level. Okay, so I think we are done with this. It is hard to say goodbye, but see you in the next study jam, guys. So also, it is very delightful to announce that this was our very first study jam. TensorFlow User Group Hyderabad has never done a study jam ever. This was our first study jam, and we loved it. People stayed through all the 4 weeks. You guys came in, checked in every day. A lot of people left in between, but uh, some of them stayed back. So I'm very, very thankful to you guys. And of course, we have Sarib over here. Sarib has been the facilitator for week 2. So I think some people else from my team would join, but um, just a minute, just a minute, guys. Yeah, sorry for that. I got a call. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, this was our very first study jam, and we had absolute fun. You guys have been very good, and of course, very generous towards me for joining every single day. And I have shared all the resources in this document. I have pinned it in the chat. Please go check it out, and make sure you keep learning. There is no end to learn, guys. This is just the beginning. You just made a few supervised models, a few unsupervised ones, and a few computer vision models, and learned a lot of theory. So now the time is to put it into application. So how to do it? Very simple. um, you think of an idea or grab an idea from somewhere, maybe the open source, maybe GitHub or Kaggle itself. Put it to work and add your side of, what do we say, features to it. See how can it be better and better and better. So for the people who join late, I'll share this again. So just like I said, guys, even after this, whoops, yep, please go back to our channel if anyone has missed the sessions. If anyone has, like, what do we say, not attended even a single session, you guys can anytime go back to our YouTube channel, watch these videos, and again go back to Kaggle, use the resources that we have given, and reiterate the whole wheel. So then again, we have our WhatsApp channels. So feel free to ask questions over there. You need not worry, you need not feel any kind of hesitation. You can ask your questions and get your answers. If not me, if not any of the facilitators, even people who are in the group will be very, very interested to solve that. So also after this, we have, like I said, we have a very interesting thing that is coming, that is machine learning paper reading clubs. So if you guys are into machine learning research and really like um, research papers, and if you guys are in, maybe in final year and have to publish your own research paper, like a publication and all, so this will be very helpful for you guys. So we will be starting it in uh, October. It will start mid October, just like we started the study jam in mid August, it ended in mid September. So just like that, paper reading club will also start in mid October and end in mid November. So that is it, guys. And by uh, the starting of October, we'll plan to have an offline event for TensorFlow User Group Hyderabad. It will be a general meetup. So if you guys are in Hyderabad or somewhere, please do RSVP for the event. Please do register for it. And we would catch up. We would um, have some more fun while learning. So that's it, guys. That's it from my side. So here are the Kaggle resources, not for week one. Sorry, my bad. For all the weeks, here are the resources, and I have shared it over the chat as well. So, guys, thank you so much. It was hell of a time that we had. It was a very, what do we say, resourceful time that we spent together. You guys have been so kind to me. Thank you so much for bearing with me. And we have Sarib and Sadiq from our team, who have been helping me a lot, helping me in the background. So guys, if you want to speak something, this is the time. It's a kind of, what do we say, emotional time, because we are closing our very first study jam. So I hope you all had a very good time. Reiterating this again and again, if you guys want to learn everything from scratch again, all the recordings will be present on YouTube 24/7 anytime. If YouTube is down, not my problem. If YouTube gets completely vanished from the surface of the earth, again, not my problem. But we'll try to keep those recordings somewhere. Definitely, you guys can go have a watch. Since from the beginning itself, you can watch all the sessions, go to Kaggle Learn, do all the activities, and follow the document we have given. It will be very helpful for you guys to kickstart your machine learning journey, and please keep practicing. This never ends. If you are an engineer, if you are a developer, you have to keep practicing all your life, because learning is fun for you, developing is fun for you. Go build some cool stuff, build a nice project, and if you want any kind of help, we are always ready to provide you with knowledge. We can connect apart from this as well in the group. If you ever need anything, you can reach out to us. Put a message in the group. We can connect, and we can see how we can help each other out. All right, guys. So Thank you so much for having us. It's hard to say goodbye, but see you in the next study jam. Thank you so much, guys. It was really fun having you. So, TensorFlow User Group Hyderabad signs off. Kudos to our very first study jam. Thank you so much, guys.